Hey yo, what's up everybody? How are you doing? This is Bayo Adio. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a Nigerian American that currently vlogs about currently. If you'd like to learn more about life in Lagos, Nigeria, check out my playlist called Life in Lagos. Today, I just wanted to share an interview that I did with the TV station in Lagos, Nigeria. The TV channel is called PLUSTVAFRICA. Make sure you check out their YouTube channel. They have lots of varieties of topics that they cover. The specific show that I was on is called Today with John and Helen. It was just so awesome to be kind of like a guest where they interviewed. The topic of discussion was the age of technology. So the questions varied from like my opinion on how technology has evolved and also how we can leverage technology in a place like Nigeria to build up ourselves, and also the consequences for not adapting fast enough to technology. So I covered those topics around that. If you would like to learn more about those topics, definitely continue watching this video. It aired on TV, and it also, I think there was some glitch online. So there were, I was very fortunate that they sent me the video clips of the interview. So I'm going to compile it for you guys to watch it. For you guys that are not in Nigeria and you couldn't catch it on TV or you couldn't catch it online. Anyway, guys, enjoy and let me know what you think in the comments.
Yes, 21st century. Well, to unpack this age for us, like we said earlier, is Mr. Bayo Adio, a Nigerian American entrepreneur. We've come across that word so many times. And he's also an investor who is passionate about empowering others through coaching, community building, leadership, and fitness.
Mr. Adio is founder Adio Fit, a bootcamp-style gym completely run online, and founder also of Fit Biz Techie, a digital marketing and virtual tech support agency.
Well, our guest, Mr. Adio, has worked as a software developer after obtaining a bachelor's degree in management information systems. Please welcome Mr. Bayo Adio, whose life mantra is rise and let your light shine. Such a pleasure to have you on the show today, Mr. Adio.
It's an absolute pleasure. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. This is exciting.
We're so excited to have you join the show.
This is indeed science, because all the way in the US, right, we're seeing you almost touching you.
When he should be sleeping.
So you're welcome to this idea once again. Now tell us, how did we get to this point, with the evolution of technology? It's moved so fast, like we said, especially in the last 20 to 30 years. How did we get here?
Yeah, I think there's a few things that has changed. A lot of it has to do with new inventions in terms of how fast we can transmit information, but also the capacity of the information that we can process at once. So automatically that allows us to communicate more effectively, and that also allows us to automate a lot of things that we would have had to do manually before. So eventually, slow by slow, I think they used to call the era that we were at before, like the Industrial Revolution, where things were more like the industry was much more heavier on manual labor. But now with like faster speed, more capacity of the internet, things are becoming more automated, and the focus has shifted now more to like what we call now the new information age, which drives towards more like technology and how quick you can access information to be able to do the things that you want to do. So I think that is slowly how we got here today. And we can tell even more recently in the last year, people are really, really leveraging the power of information and technology to even create more of a global world as we speak now.
Now, what, in your opinion, is likely to be the fate of those who are still lagging behind? I'm laughing, John, you know now.
No, we're not talking about you.
Woo, not
We're not
you.
talking about you today.
Please answer our question, I guess. You didn't hear John say that.
You know, I have seen this happen over and over again. I think people must adapt, regardless of how behind you are. I think this is definitely where the world, it's not actually where the world is heading. I think that's where the world is at now. In order to be competitive, you definitely have to adapt and continue to adapt to new technology. I will say this though, I think we're slowly evolving a little bit beyond like information age now to more like experience age. So you would sometimes hear things that about like artificial intelligence. So I think eventually, hopefully, the people that are more experienced, that are more knowledgeable, that have more expertise in a specific subject, the focus is going to go towards them translating that information and experience that they have in a more technological platform to where they can share with others. So I think it's extremely important nowadays to definitely adopt technology in any field that you're in. We're seeing this play out in the medical field, even in traditional fields that you would not think will rely on technology, like teachers teaching students online. That's traditionally been in the classrooms. We even have consultations with doctors and nurses now virtually. And me, I'm in the fitness space predominantly. And this is something that I never thought would happen, like because you have to physically be there to train someone. But now a lot of clients also prefer to train with their personal trainers virtually nowadays. You can order, if you own a restaurant, for example, you're missing a huge share of the market. Matter of fact, I don't think you'll be able to be competitive if you don't offer some sort of e-commerce for people to be able to order delivery, food delivery to come to your house, especially in a place like Lagos that has a high traffic. So I think nowadays, technology is important, and also customers' demands are higher. If we have a plumbing problem in our house, we don't want to have to call or look for a directory. We just want to get on our phone and Google plumbers near me. And whoever shows up in there is what people are going to gravitate towards. They're going to look at the reviews. They're going to make a decision instantly on who to go for. So whether you're a cleaner, a plumber, a doctor, a chiropractor, whatever you are, just know that people are looking for you online. So if you don't adapt, the younger people, or I would say more technologically advanced people, are going to run you out of business because they're going to dominate.
Now, what are the real benefits of technology, especially in an environment where some basic amenities needed for our basic livelihood are still conspicuously absent? Well, I'm not talking about the US now. I'm bringing it back home.
Yeah, I think if we're talking about like developing countries, upcoming countries in different parts of the world and regions like Africa, I don't know I think technology can help with the economic growth of the company, of the country. So that means if we leverage technology, that means the workforce does not have to rely on the local economy. Now we can have people actually acquiring jobs worldwide. So like I have a few staff in Nigeria that work with me. They don't earn their income from Nigeria. So that means we can leverage technology to bring in as much revenue as possible to the country by people looking for jobs externally. But also, typically people have had to travel to acquire education and information. So what I'm seeing now when I meet some of these people in Nigeria with a high amount of knowledge, it's because now they're going through courses online to be able to help them learn more about the world, learn more about their niche and their topic. And I think so that also prevents people leaving in order to acquire information to be able to aspire for growth or become better. So I think those are the benefits that I think technology can have in a place like Nigeria, is being able to bring in jobs, but also being able to learn on how we can improve our environment by having access to information. Now, I will say this though, I think certain expertise are still needed. So the reason why is that even though technology exists, there's still somebody that has to manage that technology. So I don't think that's ever going to go away. So people need to be aware that even though technology is a tool, but it does not replace like things like human emotion, the know-how. Technology is just supposed to help you leverage what you already know how to do. So I think if people think of it that way, to not like be solely technology focused, to think of like technology is just helping me do what I do better, then I think it's not as scary at that point. So I think you also have to have, I would say more like a little bit of a backup plan with everything that you do. So just in case you have a technology disruption, you have enough backup to be able to still kind of continue to exist and survive in whatever environment that you're in. So I think it's still important to know how to do things manually, but then just using technology to scale or do it better.
And so we know many are making lots of money online today. That's perhaps one of the attractions to the new tech culture. Now, what does one look out for to be able to plug into the life of online wealth and success?
So I would say that, first of all, you have to think of a problem that you want to solve. So I think that's where it starts. So I think once you think of a problem that you want to solve, then you can now think of who is your audience and who are the people looking to solve this problem. So this is where I think the online space kind of helps. So for example, some people are, maybe you study to be like a marriage therapist. Like you want to help people like become better in their relationships or things like that. So now you can actually have a platform like Instagram or YouTube or anywhere, or LinkedIn, where you have your profile, where you put out articles, where you discuss videos. And by doing that, you're going to connect with some people's pain or what they're trying to solve. You're going to connect with people deeper, and then people will reach out to you for services that way. And this is how I've seen plenty of people become very, very successful in this technology age. I've seen companies in Nigeria get bought out recently by all these other international companies. Like, I'm very fascinated with companies like Paystack, who just got bought recently for like almost $200 million. And there's many, many companies like that. And when I even come home, I'm very fascinated to see these apps of people really thinking of solutions they can solve locally and developing applications to solve those problems locally. So I think these are the things that are making people highly successful, because before you had to rely on connections or people to like get a foot in an industry or be able to accomplish something. But now you actually don't have to anymore. You can literally put yourself out there, talk about your experience, talk about your knowledge, and the whole world literally can see you. You have the ability to actually put yourself out there and your skills out there to be approached by any potential client or customer to be able to be successful. Great. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks, guys.